Welcome. I'm George. Welcome to George Reads. Today, I'll be talking to you about the Wheel of Time series, specifically book 1 and 2. These two bad boys right here. Now, I'm going to preface and say when I bought these books, I bought them from Ollie's Good Stuff Cheap, and I bought them in a bulk. I bought book 1, book 2, book 3. Now that I've established where I got them, let me tell you what I think about them. Book 1. I have finished this book. This book is great. I cannot continue without first saying this book is most comparable to Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Very comparable. Lord of the Rings is still Lord of the Rings. A lot of different stuff, a lot of different characters, different magic. I mean, it's all not the same thing, but extremely comparable. Very similar characters, very similar world building. I finished reading these last semester, picked these up this semester. So I read these things back to back. I know exactly what I'm talking about, I think. Now, with that being said, this book, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not a spoiler guy. Not going to do it. What I will tell you about this book is, though, it's amazing. It's epic fantasy. It's exciting. There's never a chapter where something's not happening, where you're not thinking about what's going to happen. Who is going to happen? How's it going to happen? I can't think of any other happens to say. Now, with that being said, I do have some issues with this book. In my opinion, it is a little slow. Hold. Whoa, I know. Hold on, wait. I know I just said that there's never a chapter with something that's not exciting happening. I don't retract that statement. However, there's a few too many chapters. I don't have an issue with bricks. In fact, I just got done reading both of these bricks. But I think this could have been said in 102 pages less. But that's okay, because I enjoyed every page. The characters in this book, okay, again, could be compared to Lord of the Rings, but they're brand new. They're brand new. They're the familiar tropes you know of. You'll make the connections, but they're better.
Oh my God!
Did I just say these characters are better than these characters? I think I did. I think I meant it too, actually. Book 1. Epic journey starts. You're on the way. They're in peril. You're on the way to the safe land. You're on the way. You're walking. There's an issue. You're walking. There's a threat. You're walking. What was that? You're walking. The bush attacks you. Moving on. I think it's more important that we compare these two books side by side. Or not compare them. Talk about them side by side. Book 1, the journey starts. Already said that. Book 1, the journey starts. I don't want to say you couldn't read this and then never read another book, because I feel like this is a good standalone. However, with that being said, I think you should pick up book 1 and then immediately pick up book 2. There should be zero in between. There should be no break. There should be no breathing. Honestly, you should already have book 2 in your hand on the last page of this book. You shouldn't even put this one down. You should be holding this book while actively reading the next chapter. You should have your books open like this. This is what I should be seeing. You need to send me a picture of you doing this whenever you tell me you're reading the series. Now, the ending of book 1. Amazing. Okay? Amazing. Ending of book 1, amazing. Could not have picked a better ending. Okay? There is no better ending for this book. I'm not going to spoil what the ending of this book is, but just know it's great. Okay, I want to talk about some of the subplots in this book. I don't want to talk about the whole plot, because you should read it to find that out. Read it for the plot. Okay, read it for the plot. But some of the subplots that I enjoy in the series include some romance subplots. Okay, some romance. Did not think there was going to be romance in this book. There's like 3 different romance subplots. Whoa. Am I going to say who? No. But I don't know what's going to happen. I'm currently on book 3, and so far, no subplot has gone any further than maybe there was some advancement in book 2. Some. But don't get too excited. This book picks up right after book 1, okay? There's 0 in between. There is no time skip, no time jump. 0 time skip, okay? This one ends dramatically, but with the pause. This one picks up right there. You move into it. Let me say this. When you pick this book up, I think you'll think what I think. Rand, main character, makes a choice in this book. It's a good choice. It's a good ending choice. Goes in here. He makes another choice. Not a good choice. I don't like his choice. I want you to tell me that you don't like it either when you read this book, okay? Because you're not allowed to like his choice. Anyway, this book feels 10 times shorter than the other one. This one took me like 3 weeks because I was getting introduced to the Robert Jordan writing style, the world building, the everything. This book took me 8 weeks. I think it may have taken me 6 days. Okay. They're not that different in size. Let that sink in. Think about that for a second. I personally can say the sequel is better. The ending in this book, we'll get there. Hold on that. Middle of this book. You're midway. It's got, book 2's, but the new book 2 parts being thrown in there. It's amazing. You're introduced to Tar Valon, the city you will see in book 1, or you'll hear of in book 1. You get to see Tar Valon in this. And it's exactly what you thought it was. It's exactly what you imagined. Everything you thought. Perfect. Good job, man. You envisioned it perfectly. You're going to get to go to a different part of the world, okay? Here we explore the starting place. Some of the roads, mainly roads, with some side quest activity. This book. You revisit some old places. You find some new places. The most interesting place is where this book ends. I'm not going to spoil it again. Where this book ends, I need some comments about how this book ends right now. It's so good. Okay, chills down my spine. I would kill to watch this in like cinematic form, like a good high budget cinematic form. Let me bring you back. These 2 books, amazing. Highly suggest you read these books. Wheel of Time, book 1, Wheel of Time, book 2. Great books. I want you to read them. You need to read them, especially if you've read these. Okay. If you read these, you liked these, maybe you want a little bit more magic. Maybe you wish Gandalf would Gandalf some more. This is what you want. This is what you want. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my book review of The Wheel of Time, Book 1, Eye of the World, and Wheel of Time, Book 2, The Great Hunt. I hope you'll follow along on my new channel and learn more about my honest book reviews. This is my first time posting a YouTube video. I've been posting shorts and TikToks and Instagrams and a lot of short form content, but this is my first time doing YouTube content, long form, and I'm so far enjoying it. This video was pretty fun to record. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.